Hey there everyone, it's Jenn the Board Game Librarian, and I'm joined by Matt, the Dice Chucker. And today we are taking a look at Familiar Tales by Plaid Hat Games, which thank you to them for sending this to us. A game for 1 to 4 players. This is a new Jerry Hawthorne design. It's a story crafting game, which they have quite a number of them by now, don't they?
Yeah.
Stuff Fables, Forbidden Waters.
Comanauts is them too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so there's quite a line of these that they are going along with. If you followed us for a long time, Forbidden Waters was my number 1 game of 2020, so I kind of love the system that they're doing. They're like fully voice acted, and kind of a, cattail. Great romping time. We are not going to teach you how to play this game.
Why?
Why?
Because the app does.
Because the app does.
And I don't need to teach you.
No. If there are reviews and how to plays, learn to plays out there, please enjoy, go, watch. We are not doing that today. We're going to tell you how with the feels about this game. So we did a 2-player game, multiple stories of this game, and in a 2-player game, you are playing all 4 characters.
In any count, you're always playing the 4, aren't you?
Probably.
Possibly. You want me to check before we get added?
Sure. Matt will check
while
I am continuing to talk. Having not played Stuff Fables, I can't comment on Stuff Fables and how difficult that is, but Forbidden Waters is more difficult than Familiar Tales.
You're always playing the 4.
Always playing the 4. Great. So yes, you are using an app to go along with this.
Before we get at it again, you're going to Plaid Hat's website, directing you to a site that's kind of app-ish.
Yes.
I think they're working on putting it in like the App Store or Google Play, but right now it's app-ish on the website.
So if you are someone who is deeply offended by app/game, computer technology-assisted games, then I suppose turn off this review right now. This game is not for you. So thanks for watching. But yes, the technology part is essential to this game.
Yes.
You cannot really play this game without that part. Again, supremely well acted.
Everything is voice acted. There are other board game apps that have story elements where maybe the intro is voice acted and then everything else is just, theme music in the background, or you get nothing at all. But here along with Forgotten Waters as well, completely voice acted and voice acted well.
Did I say Forbidden Waters?
Forgotten Waters.
So yes, you are an adventurer, and you've been tasked with kind of saving and bringing this baby along on a journey.
The baby will grow as the story progresses.
Yes, and you have to keep that baby happy, which I think is
hard.
Hard and slightly amusing since we have no children ourselves. So
we didn't do well.
We don't know nothing about keeping babies happy in this house. But the artwork, I think, is just supremely adorable on this. I would say that this might be like the next step up from Stuffed Fables
/ Mice and Mystics
kind of in that introductory story crafting. I think this game is great to play with maybe not young children but older children,
right before teenagers. I love the deck builder idea behind it. So with Forgotten Waters,
in your head.
It's more like the role selection of the book that you've been placed, and then things happen because of it. I'm not sure about Stuffed Fables or Comanauts or even Mice and Mystics, but this one you're actually building up your deck, which is also difficult to do. And then you're using those for combat, you're using those for like special actions and all that. So it's really neat. I think what he's got here is really, really kind of a neat game. What they've got here at Plaid Hat. I hope they can expound on that more.
So when we started playing this game, we took the option for the tutorial. I
had read the rulebook.
Yes.
Before we started, so I kind of had an idea of what we needed to do.
A lot of times when there's a tutorial, we will try it
just to make sure we've got everything right.
And I would recommend the tutorial if you are someone who is not, if you don't play a lot of games. The tutorial for us was not a great fit, just because it was often very repetitive. So when we played again, we had a better experience with not having done the tutorial. I think if you are someone who plays a lot of games, you can jump right in to kind of playing the game without the tutorial.
The rulebook's pretty good on that. So if you really are comfortable with how you felt with the rulebook, you're probably best without the tutorial.
Yeah. But there's a lot of very interesting choices, and I thought teamwork was especially important in doing many of the things. If we hadn't mentioned it's a cooperative game, do we mention that?
No, it's cooperative.
It's cooperative. And yes, you are building up your characters, depending on how many players throughout the game.
You got your tuck boxes to keep track of what you got and all that.
Yeah, so I think it was cute. I think it was a cute game. Got, cute animals in it. I played the fairy and the frog, and you were like the golem and the fox.
Yes. And by the way, I'm loving the Black Cauldron vibes this whole cover has with the creepy person on the top.
Yeah, I could see that in the future there could be really great expansions for this, maybe new characters, expand the universe too. I think the universe was pretty well fleshed out, and you felt that when you were playing the game. It was entertaining too, and there was sometimes senses of dread as you were going along in the story, and
there were creepy moments, like we were on the farm with the haystacks. There were some creepy moments there.
Yeah, so I guess probably that's why we'd recommend it for older children, because there were a few creepy moments. What's the age range on it, Matt?
8+.
8+. Yeah, probably a good range, unless you have a child that's younger that can deal okay with creepy. So I think this is a great entry into their story crafting line that they have. And I think Jerry Hawthorne now is kind of a master at this type of game. So what else would you like to say, Matt?
Not much.
Not much?
Not much.
All right. When we don't have to teach you how to play, we are so brief. All right, friends. That is Familiar Tales from Plaid Hat Games. Thank you again to them for sending this along to us. Do the things. Again, we are just two folks who do reviews. So subscribing and liking does you no harm. It just helps us out on our stats. So we will catch you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.